Thank you for joining us today. Take a comfortable seat, ground your feet into the floor, allow the earth to support you. Relax your shoulders, relax your breathing. Take a deep breath. I'm Portia Wilson, founder of Deeper Genius Acupuncture and Healing Arts. Thank you for joining us today at Black Being. Today, we're going to go through a gentle exercise to help relax you, energize you, and move some energy. We'll start with a little Qigong and move into some acupressure. Let's take another deep breath. Focusing on that exhale. We'll start with our hands. I'm going to warm them up. Just rubbing them together, generating some nice heat. You want to go into the center of your palms. They're feeling nice and warm. To start, we're going to do a little gentle stretch for our hands and our wrists. Just going to fold one hand over the other. Hold it back. We use our hands all day to scroll, to text, to hold, to caretake. This is just a gentle offering to release some of that tension that we hold. You should be able to feel that down into your forearms. Do a gentle shake. Things should be feeling warm. It's cultivating some more energy here. Remember your breath. When you're nice and warm in your palms, we're going to take our hands as cups. We're going to cup the lower part of our back over our kidney area to help energize. Just waking up some vital force, vital life energy in our bodies. Just gonna rub our backs and come back to neutral. We're probably feeling a little buzzy. That's normal. We're gonna start at the top of our heads, some gentle tapping. We're working across a few meridians. If you're familiar with acupuncture or Chinese medicine, you know that meridians are systems of energy throughout our body. We're just going to be tapping and pressing along these meridians to help move energy, to wake us up, to relieve some stress. We're going to take our fingers, move to the temporal areas of our heads, and we're just going to press lightly. You can do small circles if you'd like to. Just helping to move some of that tension from screen time or from clenching in your sleep if you find yourself a little stressed in the evenings. Just gonna do a few placements until things feel less tender. We'll move back a bit to our hairline. Small circles above your ears. We're working the gallbladder meridian here. That meridian is partially in charge of helping to move energy in our bodies, regulate our emotions. Just gonna move on down to the back of our necks. Just behind your ears, you'll feel like a round, bony structure that's right at the base of your skull. We're gonna sink into that soft tissue right there and massage. Going to release tension from text neck, from generalized stress, and has the added benefit of helping to support you in terms of immunity. It's going to keep moving down the neck here. You can take your knuckles for this. And just smooth down your neck. Again, we're still working parts of the gallbladder channel. We're going to slide down to our shoulders and keep applying pressure. You can adjust a bit to the back of your neck to relieve that tension. I'm going to stay here for a few more passes. You can close your eyes, sink in. This is an area where most people have a ton of tension. You may feel kind of bally, bony tissue right here. It's just stress balls. You're going to take your hand, just like this. You're going to grab that muscle and massage. Probably feels like small golf ball, which is tension. We're going to melt that out. You can just hold it and listen to your body as things shift and change. Right now, I can say that I feel that tension melting. I feel that ball softening, and my shoulder relaxing. I'm going to do a couple of different placements. Just press and hold and breathe. When we breathe, we signal to our body that it's safe to relax. It's safe to repair. It's safe to heal. So please remember your breath. A couple more placements. Again, you can move back to knuckles. If you find that sticking with your breath is a challenge, I invite you to focus on your exhale. Focusing on your exhale just naturally allows you to take in a deep inhale. That's one trick I like to show people. Moving to the other side. Again, another knot, releasing it. I like to think about kneading that knot like a small piece of dough, tending to it, giving it gentle care. You don't want to muscle it. You just want to be gentle with that. I think this is a good reminder for how we should care for ourselves. Once you've done a good amount of kneading there, just want to kind of grab, hold firmly, and breathe. You may find that as your shoulder relaxes, you can crack or pop your neck. It's a pretty common next step. As the muscles release, your cervical spine starts to realign. Okay. A little bit of knuckling here. Just smoothing along that gallbladder channel. And deep breaths. Feet flat on the floor. Feet flat on the floor. Tongue twister. A little alliteration. Deep breaths. You may feel things cracking and moving. We want that. Moving on to our lung channel. It's going to press right beneath your clavicle. You may find that things feel tender here. This can be especially true if you've been dealing with grief, or if you have asthma, or you're recovering from a respiratory illness, or you've been around a smoky environment. You may find that these points feel particularly tender. You just want to gently massage them. can press. And breathe. As you're pressing and breathing, you can also think about releasing your exhale throughout your entire body, through the bottoms of your feet and into the earth. If it helps, you can visualize that being a color. You can visualize it being a source of light. You can visualize you exhaling dark, smoky, green things into the earth through your feet and allowing the earth to transform that, to compost it into something useful. So as we're breathing and releasing and moving the energy in our bodies, we're also offering that back to the earth and allowing it to be used. So a few more presses and circles here. Gonna move to the center of our chest. You can take fingers, you can take knuckles, whatever feels best for you. I'm gonna use knuckles. We're gonna press right into our breastbone. It's gonna help with our immunity. It's gonna help move some of our heart energy if there's anything feeling stuck right there. You can just gently, just small circles, and breathe. You can move down a bit. You may feel particularly tender where the ribs meet. Just be gentle with that. Very light pressure. Just breathe. I'm gonna bring some of that energy down to our bellies and hold. And just breathing, allowing the energy that we've both cultivated, released, and moved to just move down our bodies, move through our hands, move through our torsos, move through our legs, move out through the bottoms of our feet, back into the earth. Shoulders back. Gonna move on to our arms. I'm gonna take some of that energy and just move it down. You can flick, shake it off. Gonna move to our pericardium channel. Pericardium is the outer wrapping of our heart. And in an energetic sense, it's kind of the heart's bouncer. So it kind of gets to say who gets in and who gets out, who has access to the heart. So we're just saying, hey, to the heart's bouncer. It's like, take it easy, buddy. We're just gonna lean into pressing into our forearms, just straight down the center here. We're moving in the direction of elbow to palm. It may feel particularly tender if you type a bit much, if you have a craft where you're often doing a repetitive motion like that, or if you're picking up small children often. Probably pretty tight in here. So we're gonna say hey to the pericardium, just gentle pressing. You're right between two tendons right here. So if you're feeling like two ropes underneath your thumb, that's what's happening. Just gonna say hey to the other areas of our forearms. A nice stretch. I just got a good pop in my elbow. We're getting some things shaking and moving here. On to the other side. Again, sticking with your breath, gentle pressure, taking your time, being gentle with your body, being mindful with your movements, listening to what your body is telling you. More pressure, less pressure, move more slowly, a little to the left. Just saying hey to all of our forearm. And shake. Back to cultivating more energy. Bringing that to our core, to our heart. I'm going to drive some of that energy down from our heart and from our core to the rest of our body, down into our legs. So just doing a sweeping motion. Down the front to the legs, the sides of the legs, the backs. And ending at our feet. Just saying hey to our feet, giving thanks. You can flex, rotate your ankles. Gonna press and hold right at our ankles, right behind our ankle bones. Saying hey to the kidney meridian once again. Just really pouring into that vital life force, pouring into our chi, our yin, our yang, right behind the ankles. And come back to neutral. Hands on chest, over heart, over belly. A couple deep breaths here. Feet flat on the floor. Just want to close things out. Thankful for our bodies. Thankful for time together. Thankful for the opportunity and the mindfulness to slow down, to give ourselves care, to give to the earth, to receive from the earth. Thank you for being here for yourself, with us. Black Being is always here as a resource for community, as a space that centers Black well-being, care, and embodiment. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.